What's up, y'all? Let's get ready for today's workout. Today we have a back workout, so we're going to focus on upper back, the posterior chain in general, what's behind us, and then our spinal articulation. So the sequential movement of the spine. So let's start with breathing. We're just going to sit flat on the mat, and actually let's cross our legs. And we're just going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's take 4 deep breaths in and out. Last one. Okay, so let's take the arms out in front of us. Now we're going to protract and retract. So you're just going to reach your arms toward the opposite end and then bring them back to neutral. So you're reaching with your shoulder blades. Let's do 2 more forward, and then we're going to retract going backwards. So as you do this, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Go ahead and take it back. And it's not exaggerated. It doesn't have to be. So your arms aren't flailing out as you squeeze them. You're keeping them straight, keeping them at the same height. Let's do 1 more. Just getting aware of our scapula and working on the stabilization of our shoulder joint, because we're going to need that throughout the workout. So now I want you to just take your hands out in front of you, palms facing outward, and then you're just going to reach up and in and come back down. You're going to reach up and in, coming to a point. So we're just doing upward rotation of the scapula. Again, warming up the shoulder joint. 1 more. And then we're going to go downward. So now let's take the elbows in towards your sides. And you're in and downwardly rotating. So if you're at a W, you're taking your arms to a V shape. 1 more. Good. And then just place the arms down. Okay. Roll down onto your mat. And we're going to do some hip rolls here. So feet are flat, shoulder width apart. Hands are flat down onto the mat. And then we're just going to inhale, exhale, sequentially roll the hips and spine off of the mat. Inhale, and then exhale, lower down, upper back, middle back, lower back. And then your glutes will follow as much as was natural here. But the idea is that you're just peeling your body off slowly, not just picking up one piece at a time. Okay, so we're going to do 3 more like that. On the exhale, that's when you start to roll the hips up, keeping the abdominals engaged as you go up. Last 2. So rolling through your imprint. Good. And lower down. And we'll do 1 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Start to glide the hips down, or excuse me, the ribs down to the pelvis. And then that's what lifts your hips up, and then you're bringing it down 1 piece at a time. All right. So let's go ahead and go over onto our bellies. I'm going to flip over this way. So we're going to go into our breaststroke prep. So arms out, hands out to the sides. Your feet are together. Your glutes are engaged. Okay. Your nose is hovering off your mat. You're going to just press into the floor and lift your chest off of the mat. At the same time, you're gliding the shoulder blades down and then lowering back down. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Activate the glutes, engaging the abdominals. Shoulder blades are active here and lower down. Now take the hands down to the sides, palms facing your thighs. Roll your shoulders forward. Inhale. And on the exhale, start to reach your hands down towards your toes, activate the glutes, and lift your body off the mat. So now you have more of your upper body coming off of the mat. Keeping your breath here. You're going to exhale as you come up. Last one, this way. Lower down. Now take the hands up under the forehead. Same idea. And we're going to be back to your upper body coming off of the mat. So again, your hips, your legs, those stay stable. They're not moving. Okay, your glutes are engaged. One more. And then lower down. Okay, so now I want you to do now we're going into our breaststroke. So again, we're putting it together. We're going to go 5 reps here. So you're going to just take your hands from the W, hover your body off of the mat, reach your arms forward, straight out in front of you, swing them down to the sides, and lift up. Then you're going to repeat. Okay. Exhale as you take the hands forward. Inhale as you come up. One more. Good. Now lower back down. Now stay right here. We're going to go into what's called the I's, the Y's, and the T's. So what we're going to do is take the arms straight out. Lift your thumbs up toward the ceiling. Now I just want you to lift the arms up using your shoulder blades. We're going to do 3. And then you're going to take the palms down and bring the arms in. Bringing the shoulder blades down. Good. Now I want you to take your arms out to a diag, so like a Y. Okay, you're going to lift it up for 3. Take the palms down. And bring the elbows into the sides. Last one. So you're going to take it out to what looks like a T. Face the thumbs up. Lift up. 2, 3. Take the palms down and draw the hands in towards your body for 3. And release. Okay? So we're going to do one more like that. Okay? So get ready. Okay? So remember, we're reaching out. We're lifting for 3 and then drawing it in for 3. Using and activating, thinking about your back, making sure that your abdominals are engaged and your glutes are firing. Okay, ready? So reach it out. Lift up for 3. Exhale. 2, 1. Palms down. Bring it in for 3, 2, 1. Take it out to the Y. Thumbs up. 3. Lift it up. 2, and 1. Draw it in. Palms down. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Take it out to the side for your T. Thumbs up. Lift up for 3, 2, 1. Palms down. Bring it in for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Whew. Push into your shell stretch. Getting all into that upper back. Sitting back on the feet here. Stretching out the spine here. And then come on up. Now let's go into seated position. We're going to take our feet out to the outside corners of our mat. Okay? I'm actually going to roll up the back of my mat. Feet to the outside corners, flex the toes forward. And you're sitting up tall, okay? Arms are coming out. Engage your scapula, okay? Your serratus anterior. You're engaging to make sure that your arms don't float up and down. Your shoulders aren't rounded, okay? Arms out to your diag. And then we're just going to rotate to the right And then flex forward towards your knees. Meanwhile, rotate the back thumb towards the floor. Then come up, take the thumb back to the ceiling, and go back to center. Let's go to the left side. Flex forward, look at your knee. Come on up and return, all right? Let's go 4 more each side. So exhale. Come on up. Inhale, exhale. Think of yourself growing taller on each rotation. Imagine that I have an imaginary thread pulling you at the top of your head. Coming to the center, and you're rotating from your trunk, not leading with your arms. So you're using your abdominals, and then you're piecing your spine, stacking it back on itself as you come up. Okay? Let's do 1 more each side. Good. Last one. And lower down. So uncurl your mat. We're going into neck pull. So you're going to lay all the way down. Flex the feet, okay? Your hands, let's put them at the forehead, okay? Just stack them on top of your forehead. They're glued to the forehead. We're going to lift up off the mat, our upper body, and curl all the way up and over the knees. Then we're going to lift up, stacking the spine on top of itself. Now, we're going to hinge back as far as you can, keeping your abdominal connection. When you start to lose it, you roll down 1 piece of the spine at a time. All right, we got 4 like this. So inhale, exhale, get yourself up and over the legs and stack the spine. Hinge back and then curl on down. All right, come on up. Remember to relax the shoulders away from the ears so your scapula, your shoulder blades are stabilized. Everything is active. This is the last one. Uncurl, hinge back as far as you can. Woo! And curl down. Good. Take the knees into the chest and just rotate side to side. And then we're going to roll up. Going into rolling like a ball. So take the hands to the outside of the ankles, okay? Now you're going to sit behind the sit bones. So I'm coming behind my sit bones and balancing, okay? And then I'm just going to curl myself, use my abdominals to curl my spine until I have nothing left to do but to roll back and come up. Okay, so you're using your abdominals to initiate the roll onto the spine, going right down the middle of your spine, not far up to the upper back, so you're not up on your neck. Keep the toes pointed down and your gaze just at the knees, okay? Let's go 2 more. Curl yourself and roll. Come on up, balance. Curl, curl, curl. And roll back up. And then set the feet down. Good job. Roll down onto your mat. So now we're building off of our hip roll. So you're going to lift up your hips 1 piece at a time. Okay. So let's do that. Exhale, lift the hips up 1 piece at a time. Okay. 2 more. Squeezing, activating the glutes. Contracting your glutes up and down. Now, on this next lift up, we're going to take your right foot, bend it up, and point it toward the ceiling. You're going to flex it down towards the knee, point it up. 2 more times. Flex it down, point it up. 1 more time. And then set it down, toe ball heel. Now the idea, lift the left leg up, is to keep the hips in the same position, okay? You're trying not to rock your body. Put it down, okay? Now lower down. So we're gonna do 2 more reps of that, okay? So we're lifting up, point that right foot up, flex, point, flex, point, down. Lift it up, left leg comes down to flex, up to point, down to flex. One more. Good. Now reset yourself, make sure your hips are where they should be, and then take it down one piece at a time. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lift up. Let's go. Right foot, point flex 3 times. 2 and 1. Lower it down. Keep those hips up. Glutes are engaged. Your abdominals are engaged. For 2 and 1. Woo. Hold it up. And lower down. Good job, y'all. Very good. Double leg kick. Let's flip over onto our bellies. So this can be kind of challenging just with the coordination. So we're going to break it up, okay? Take your hands behind and rest them on the small of your back, stacking them, okay? So we're going to have our right ear down to the mat. We're just going to take our feet, point the toe, and just pulse it towards the butt. 3, and then separate the feet and lift the legs up, okay? Bring them back. Flex. 2, 3. Lengthen. Outwardly rotate or laterally rotate and down, okay? Now, we're going to add the arms. So what you do is pump. 3, 2, 1. Take the arms down to your sides. And as you laterally rotate the legs, you do the same with the palms of your hands, and you come up higher. Now this time, go to the left cheek. 3, 2, 1. Lift up into a dart. Lift higher and come down. 3, 2, 1. Let's do 2 more each side. And rotate for 3, 2. Control the pulse towards your butt. Switch. 2, 3. Lift. Really get into the erector spinae, the low back. But your glutes are firing, your abs are engaged, so it shouldn't hurt. You know, we're using our erector spinae to lift us up. 1, last 1. Lift up and lower down. Okay, let's go into our shell stretch. So just push them back on the heels here, flexing the spine. And we're still on our bellies for the next one. So hang in there. Arms are coming down into our W. This is one of my favorites. Laterally rotate the legs, the feet. Okay, so we're going to inhale, similar to the breaststroke, only now we're coming up off of our elbows and lifting up our entire body down toward the hips. So our hips stay on the mat, and then we lower down. Okay, so pressing into the mat, shoulder blades are coming down, really engaging here. This is great for posture. It feels so good, especially for those of us who have rounded shoulders. This is a great exercise. Let's do 2 more like this, and then we're going to add to it, okay? Last one. Now, as you come down, lift the legs at the same time. Lift, lift, lift. Now press back up. Woo! Good. Now go down, lift, Lift the legs. That's helping you come down. And come on up. Okay, one more. Lift the legs, come down, control the body. Come up and lower the entire body down. Great. Shell stretch. So we're going to do that in between each because we're on our belly a lot for this workout. Okay. Hands up under the shoulders. Knees are going to be just behind the hip bones, okay? So you're going to flex the toes towards the mat. Lift up into a plank position, press into the mat, okay? Now what we're going to do is lift the left leg up, okay? And then point the toe. As you do that, shift your body backwards and then come back to flex. Put it down. Flex the foot, point towards the opposite wall and shift. Come back up. Okay? So we're pointing, we're flexing up, and then we're shifting back to point. Come back to start. Okay? Up. One more each side. Point. Flex it down. Last one. Keep the gaze out in front of you. And then lower down. Okay? Now, onto the belly. We're almost done, actually. So arms out in front of you, okay? So I want you to work the arm first. So engage the glute, but we're working the arms first. So your arms are out in front of you. You're just going to lift the right and the left. You're going to switch them in the air. Your head can hover off of the mat. Now let's pick it up. Try not to rock the body using the shoulder blades to swim the arms. Okay? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, rest. Now let's do the same for our lower body. Good. So lift the right leg up. Switch it in the air with the left. Okay, you're just swimming. Now let's go a little bit quicker. Right now your hands are anchored. Just swimming the legs. Exhale. Inhale, 5 counts. Exhale. And rest. Now we're going to combine it. So right arm, left leg comes up. Left arm, right leg comes up. And we switch. 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 Pick it up. The pace depends on your control. Swimming the opposite, but trying to keep your body, your torso stable. One more exhale. And rest. Good job. Go ahead and push back. Last thing, we're just going to sit on our butt. Okay, flex the legs out in front of you for a nice spine stretch. Nod the chin and walk the arms out in front of you, pressing the back towards the opposite wall. So we're flexing the spine here, breathing, and then as you uncurl, you stack the spine right on top of itself. So it's just a nice stretch for all that we did. And we're coming back. 2 more. Nod the chin, start to walk the arms out. Take the ribs towards the opposite side of the wall. That's what you're thinking about. And sitting up tall. Last one. Inhale. exhale. That was a nice stretch. And then let's just go onto our back. Extend the left leg long. Lift up that right leg and just let it fall across the body. Taking your arm out. Taking your arm out to that T. Feeling that stretch in the low back. Breathe. And then gently lifting up. Let's switch sides. Extend the opposite leg. And then that left, let it fall across. And look the opposite way. Good. Uncurl that. Bring the knees into the chest. And let's cross the right leg over to the knee. Reach through and pull on that left thigh. We did get into the glute as well. That is included in posterior chain. So this will also help stretch that. And then let's just switch. And just relax. Enjoy the stretch. We made it to the end, y'all. Go ahead and roll up. I will see y'all at the next workout.